Friends, in this video I am going to explain you the code for the file handling practical in C++ as per the SPPU syllabus 2019 course of data structures and algorithms. So let us see the problem statement. So department maintains students database. It means we have to create a student database. Second, the file contains roll number, name, division and address. So the file should contain the name, roll number, division and address of a student. Then we have to write a program to create a sequential file to store and maintain student data. So what is sequential file we will see later on. Then it should allow the user to add, delete information of the student. So it will give the choice to the user to add, delete the information of the student. Then display information of a particular student. So displaying information of a particular student means we have to write the function or the method for the search. Okay. Then if record of the student does not exist, an appropriate message is displayed. So if the record which we want to search is not present, then it should display the particular message, that is record not found. And if the student record is found, it should display the student details. Okay. So before moving towards the code, we have to first understand the basic concepts of the file. So we have to first know what are fields, then record, and then file. So fields is nothing but the item of the stored data. Okay, it is an item of the stored data. So how it is declared? So as we have declaring the variables with the data type and the name of the variable, similarly we are declaring the fields. So if you see in our program, we have declared the int roll number, character name, character division, character address. So this is nothing but our fields. Now next concept is record. So what is the record? Record is the collection of these fields, okay, which relate to a single entity. So what do you mean by relate to a single entity? So as you can see that int roll number, character name, character division, character address, these all are fields and which belongs to the class student. So class student is nothing but our entity. Okay, so these all fields, the collection of all these fields is nothing but the record. Now next is what? File. So what is the file? So file is nothing but the collection of these records, okay, that are related, or the collection of related records. So see, for example, if I want to create the record for the student 1, so it should have the roll number 1, name, ABC, division A, address XYZ. So this becomes my first record. Now if I want to create the another record, so it will be having the roll number as 2, name equal to DEF, division equal to B, and address equal to LMN. So this becomes my 2 records, and the collection of these 2 records is nothing but the file. So what we have done, the fields which we are accepting from the user are same, but the values of that fields are different. Okay, so this is nothing but file. Now what is mean by we are see what are the header files or what are the classes, okay, in C++. So in C++, files mainly deal with the 3 classes, that is upstream, ifstream and offstream. So what is the purpose of the upstream? So upstream is nothing but it is used for the read and write purpose. Okay, ifstream is used for the input file stream, that is for reading purpose, and offstream is nothing but output stream and it is used for the writing purpose. So these concepts we have to remember. Okay, now what is meant by sequential file? As in our statement they have written that we have to create a program or write a program to create a sequential file. Okay, so sequential file means what? With the name we can understand that it stores the data in the sequential manner. So for example, if I am having the record of the student with roll number 1 to 5 and I want to add the record 4, so I can't add the record 4 in between 3 and 5. So okay, so it will be automatically added after the 5. So now new file will be 1 2 3 5 and 4. Okay, so this is how the sequential file works, and it is nothing but the file organization. Okay, it is the type of file organization. Now we will let us move towards the code. So first of all, I have inserted included the ifstream header file, then fstream. You can separately include ifstream and ofstream, but fstream is used for reading and writing purpose, so we can automatically call that classes. We can create the object of the ifstream and ofstream. Okay, now next what we have done, we have created a class student, and inside that we have declared the fields, so that are int roll number, character name, character division, and character address, and the size is given. Then what we have done, we have defined the three methods publicly. So void accept, void display, and int roll number. Int roll number is the integer type, so it will return the integer value, that is roll number. Okay, then next I have created the void student, and then I have used the scope resolution operator. This double colon is called as scope resolution operator. Why I have used this? Because I have declared the methods accept method inside the class, but I have written the code for the same outside the class, so that's why I have to use the scope resolution operator. If we don't want to use the scope resolution operator, then we can write the code inside the accept function directly here also. Here also we can directly write the code, but I have declared the functions outside, so I have used the scope resolution operator. Now we will see the code for the accept. So it will accept the roll number from the user and store it in the roll number variable. Now enter accepting the name. So here I have used cin.ignore. So what is the use of this cin.ignore? So cin.ignore is used to clear the buffers inside the input buffers. Okay, so and then I have scanned the whole line. So cin.getLine, then I have passed the parameters as name, that means the variable in which we want to store, and the size of that variable or array. Okay, so if you don't write cin.ignore, then this after the spaces the no information will be written. For example, if the name of the student is A, his father's name is B, and surname is C, and if you don't write cin.ignore, then it will only accept A, okay, and not B and C, father's name and surname. So that's why to ignore this case we have written cin.ignore, and then we have accepted the input. Okay, then next is what we have accepted the division and then address. Okay, for address you can also similarly for address you can also write cin.ignore and then cin.getLine address comma 50. Okay, now similarly we have used the scope resolution operator for the display function, because the display function is also defined inside the class student. Here we are only displaying the information of the student, that is roll number, name, division, and address. Now next method is to create the database. So void create. So here I am not using any scope resolution operator, as we have not declared this method inside the class. Okay, so see, now I have created the object of the class student, and then I have taken two integer values n and I. So here I have created the object of the class ofstream. Okay, so ofstream is nothing but it is used for the writing purpose. So ofstream's object name is out, and for which file we have to read the contents. So for student ofstream is used for the writing purpose, so in which file we have to read the contents? Student.txt. okay, so that's why I have opened that file for writing purpose, student.txt. Then I have accepted the number of records the user wants to enter and store it in the variable n. Okay, then I will use the for loop from starting from I equal to 0 up to n minus 1 up to n. Okay, less than I is less than n. So and then incremented the value of I. So now here I have called the s.accept method, so it will again goes towards this control will go towards the accept function inside this class student. So where the code for this is written, so code for it here it is. Okay, so it will display the method statements such as roll number, name, division, and address. So it will continue till the number of records, whatever number of records the user gives. Okay, and then I have written that in the file. So out.write with the using the object of ofstream class out, I have written the contents. So I have used the write function, which is having the two arguments or the parameters. First is what the address of the variable, and the second is nothing but the size of the variable in bytes. So here I have passed the address of s, so that is object name, object, and then the size of object. So what is, you can here also write size of student, okay, the name of the class, no issue. And then I have closed the file. Now next is to search the record. Okay, so for searching I have taken two integer values, integer n, and the second is flag, and initialize it to 0. Now I have accepted the roll number from the user that is to be searched and store it in the n variable. Now I have to read the contents from the student.txt file, so that's why I have created the object name, object of ifstream class name in file. Okay, now again I have created the object of the student class, and then I have used the while loop. Okay, so while loop, in while loop I have given the condition as, so in file, so in file means what, student.txt dot read, again it is going to read the characters. Okay, again I have passed the same arguments, that is address of s and the size. Okay, now inside the while loop I have used the if condition. So if condition, what is the if condition, that is s dot roll number is exactly equal to n. So suppose I have here entered the roll number to be searched is 3, and that roll number is present, then it should display a message that record found, and it should display the information of the student. So for displaying information I have called the s.display function, s.display. so here it is s.display, and it will display the roll number, name, division, and address of the student. Okay, now after that I have changed the flag value from 0 to 1 because the record is found, and if the record is found we have to break this loop, and then we have to display the information. Okay, but now suppose if my while condition, if my roll number s dot roll number is not exactly equal to n, that is whatever the roll number the user entered to search, then this condition will not be considered. Okay, so then the control will goes to this if statement. Okay, so if flag is exactly equal to 0, so initially as we have declared flag equal to 0, so it will remain flag equal to 0 if it does not enter inside this if statement. Okay, now if flag is exactly equal to 0, it means we have not found the record. Okay, so we have displayed the message that record not found, and then we have closed the file that is used for the reading purpose. Okay, so in file. Now for displaying the information we have created the again object of student class, then use the ifstream class because we have to read the contents of the student.txt file. Okay, I have created the object name in file of the ifstream class. Now again I have used the while loop, and with the help of the object we have called the read method, so that is read. Again I have passed the address and the size. Okay, and then I have called the display method s.display, so it will go towards the display method. So here, and again it will display the roll number, name, division, and address of that student, of the students. And then I have closed the file. Now if I want to add the record, so then I have to create again the object of the student s, then I have to open the file for writing purpose. As we want to add the record, so it means we have to write the data inside the file. So what I have done, I have created the object out file of the class ofstream, and which file we want to use, we have to open for writing purpose student.txt, and in which mode we want to open it, in the append mode. So what it means, append means the record whatever we want to add, it will be added at the last of the record. Okay, so then again I have called the s.accept function. So from here s.accept, the control will goes towards this accept function, and then it will again ask the user to enter roll number, name, division, and address. Okay, after that it will after accepting this information, it will write that contents into the file. Okay, out file. So out file we have created the object for student.txt class. So in that only all these functions, all these information will be written. and then I have closed that file and displayed a message that record successfully added. So in this way we have added record. Now if I want to delete the record, okay, so for deleting record I have taken the two integer values. First one is n and the second one is flag, and I have initialized flag equal to 0. Now I have accepted the roll number from the user whose record is to be deleted, okay, and then stored that roll number in the n variable. Now I have to first search and I have to write the contents also, so that's why I have created the two objects, one object for the ifstream class and the second for ofstream class. So in ifstream class is having the object with the name infile, and we have created that object of which file student.txt, which file we want to read, student.txt, okay, and then ofstream is having the object temp, okay, and then what file we want to write the contents in the temp.txt. So temp.txt is our temporary file created to write the content. So now see what I have done here. I have again created the object of the class student and then use the while loop. So while infile.read, so infile means what, student.txt dot read, again there is the size and the address passed, okay, inside the while loop. Now if s dot roll number is not equal to n, okay, so if s dot roll number is not equal to n, so suppose I have the values 1 2 3 and 4, okay, 1 2 3 and 4, and I want to delete the record for the student roll number with student with roll number 3. So my new file should contain what, 1 2 and 4. So accepting that roll number 3, I have to copy all the other records into the temporary file. So that's why I have written temp.write character, pass the address and the size, okay. So accepting 3, all my records will be copied to the temporary file, and if this condition is not present, that means the record is not found, okay. Now next is what, else condition is there, then I have done what, flag equal to 1, okay. I have changed the flag from 0 to 1. It is all if and else is written inside the while loop only, okay. So if this condition is satisfied, it will display this, write the contents, okay. Now then I have displayed a message that record successfully deleted. Now I have closed the while loop. Now if the if my control does not goes inside this while loop, then my flag value will remain 0 because we have initially defined the flag equal to 0. So if flag is exactly equal to 0, I have to display a message that record not found, because if the record is found, then we have copied we will entered inside this loop, while loop. But as the record will be not found, then it will display record not found. Then I have closed both the files, infile.close and temp.close. Now my old file is also present, and my next we have created a file after deleting the record of a particular student is also present. So what I have done, the previously old file, that is student.txt, having all the entries which we have want to delete, that is also present in that file. So we have removed that file and then rename the temp.txt file, which is having our updated record details, with the name student.txt, okay. Now for the main function, so for in main function I have taken one variable choice of integer data type, and then I have opened the file student.txt and close it, okay. Now I have used the do while loop, so it will display the statement, that is menu, create database, display, add record, search record, delete record and exit statement till choice is not equal to 6, okay. It should be 6, okay. Now see what I have done, I have taken the choice from the user from the menus, and then I have stored it in the choice. Now I am switching this choice variable. So if the choice variable is 1, then I have called the create method. So this from here the control will goes towards the create function. So create method is here, so create method is here. So it will it will ask the user how many records, and then whatever the number of records user enters, it will run the for loop, okay. Then again from here it will accept the s.accept method. So s.accept, then it will accept the student information, for the number of records whatever the user entered. Okay, now if the user entered the choice 2, then it will display the information and call the display function. Now if the choice is 3, it will call the add record function. If the choice is 4, it will call the search record function. If the choice is 5, it will call the delete record function. And if the choice is 6, it will display that you have successfully exited and the do while loop will be break. Okay, so now let us see the output. So first menus will be displayed: create database, display, add record, search record, delete record, or exit. If I have entered 1, then it will ask me how many records do you want to enter. If I have entered 3, then it will run the for loop for the 3 student data. So roll number, name, division, and address of the first student, second student, and then third student. Now if I want to display this information, it will be look like this. Okay, now third, if I have entered the choice 3, that is add record, so it will again accept the information of student, that is roll number, name, division, and address, and display a particular message, that is record successfully added. If after adding this record I want to display the information, so then I have to give a choice 2, and then you can see our record is successfully added. Now if I want to search the record, so for searching record, it will ask the roll number to be searched. So it will suppose 27004. So 27004 record is present, so it will display record found and will display the information of that particular student. Now if I have entered the roll number which is not present in my file, then it should display a message that record not found. Okay, now if I have entered the choice 5, that is delete record, then it will ask me for which roll number you want to delete the record. So if I have entered 27004, then it will display message that record successfully deleted. And if I want to delete display the information after deleting, so it will be like this: 27001, 27002, 27003, 4 will be deleted. Now if I want entered the roll number whose delete the data of the student whose roll number is not present. So 27007 I have entered, as it is not present, so it will not delete any data record, and it will display message that record not found. Now next I have displayed the information again, so it will display 1 2 3 3 students record is present in our file, and then I have given choice 6 for exiting purpose, and our program will be exited. So in this way we have done with the practical assignment number 10, data structures and algorithm. If you understand the code, do like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you. Also comment on which topic you want the videos. I will try my best to give videos on that topic as soon as possible. Thank you. See you in the new video.